Hey guys, this is Will over at MCG Tech Talk, and today I want to talk about this Logitech K480 keyboard. This is a Bluetooth keyboard that is designed to be able to connect to multiple devices, not simultaneously, but there's a nifty little switch here that allows it. This is pretty heavy. It feels pretty solid. It uses two AAA batteries that are in the back that are actually pre-installed when you take it out of the package. So all you got to do is pull a little strip and then it'll start working. There's also a power button on the back right here. But this handles power pretty well, so you don't need to switch it off if you don't think you're going to use it very much. Another unique feature on it is the little cradle right here, which can handle most things. If you have an OtterBox or a thicker case, it might not fit in there. If you have a nice little bumper case like I do over here on my phone, it will fit. It'll fit pretty well. It works at it has a decent angle to it. I do wish that it had some little feet on the bottom, so that way it could raise up a little more. That's how I prefer to type. I prefer to type this way instead of this way. But it's not that big of an issue because it is a portable thing. You're supposed to put it in your backpack or something like that. So that way you can have your phone here, your tablet here. Maybe you're taking notes on OneNote or something like that. This works on a lot of devices. There are two little connect buttons here that'll tell you what kind of devices it connects to. You have Android, Windows, and Chrome OS. And then on the other side you have iOS devices and Mac PCs. Anything Apple that's got Bluetooth on it, this should work as long as it's iOS 5.5, I believe. The little rocker right here, this is what you will decide what you connect to. The switching between the three is really fast. It's about 5 or 10 seconds, and then it starts working, which was super surprising. I wasn't expecting that because sometimes Bluetooth just hangs and just stinks. But for this, I had this connected to my desktop PC, which is Windows, and my Android Pixel XL, and I could just switch back and forth and type and all that stuff. As this stands, this is not a super minimalist keyboard because there are so many buttons. The way they separate for like Mac and Apple stuff and all the Android, Windows, Chrome OS is the top buttons will be for Android. The bottom line, there's a little, it's grayed out. That stuff is all for Apple. I did not use it on Apple. I don't have any Apple products, and nobody that I know carries a decent Apple product. But I know this works on them. I've read plenty of reviews. I wanted to make sure that this was a good product before I purchased it, and they've all really enjoyed it. This little piece could come off, so once you have these directions, which is super simple, you can just pull it off and it makes it look a little better. I left it on there. I liked it. Helped me be able to remember it. There are plenty of shortcut keys and things like that on there. The Logitech option software within Windows really surprised me because I'm used to the unifying software, which was not very good. It felt really clunky. It felt really unintuitive. But the options menu allowed you to be able to change the shortcut keys. So while you might not need search on here, maybe you like to have a button dedicated to Facebook or some other web page, or opening an application, go to QuickBooks or Excel all the time, you bam, open it up, one button. There's not much else to say about this. It's a really good device. It retails for $50, and I wish this was a little wider, and maybe if it had some openings on the bottom, maybe if they put the batteries down here, that way you could get like a 90-degree angle charging plug on here, which would make doing something like this be a little more economical throughout the day, because if you have to pull it out, let it charge for a while, put it back and all that stuff, it starts to wear a little thin that way. But I can't really say anything else wrong about it, other than hopefully that this gets a little wider next time, or at least gives you some options for maybe making it smaller or bigger. Maybe they can add this little yellow part to be a user replaceable item. But for $50, this has been a really good keyboard, and I will probably use this throughout its lifetime. The lifetime of the battery, though, I've read like a year or two, but on two AAA batteries over Bluetooth with 3 potential devices, probably not. But getting a couple AAA batteries and getting several months out of this is pretty good. Overall, super good product, and I think you should get it if you need one of these.